Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Movies on Tuesday with an episode of the Screen Directors Playhouse and their adaptation of It's in the Bag from 1940. Well, actually, from 1950 is when this adaptation is. The film was back in 1945. Theater Guild on the Air, adapting the 1939 film of Lionel Barrymore on borrowed time. Walter Huston takes over the lead role from 1946. And then we'll wrap up with the CBS Radio Workshop production of Space Merchants, the first part of it, starring Stotts Cotsworth, The Future in the Grip of Madison Avenue. And we'll wrap it all up with another episode of Claudia. That's coming up on this Tuesday, the 17th day of February, 48th day of the year, 317 days remaining till we get to 2027. Now, Miles Standish appointed first commander of Plymouth Colony on this date in 1621. In 1801, electoral tie between Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr resolved. Jefferson elected President, Burr vice president by the House of Representatives. The first ship passed through the Suez Canal on this date in 1867. In Miami on this date in 1924, Johnny Weissmuller set a new world record in the 100-yard freestyle swimming competition. He went 52 2/5 seconds. Harold Ross and Jane Grant founded the New Yorker magazine on this date in 1925. Newsweek published for the first time on this date in 1933. The Blaine Act ended prohibition in the U.S. on this date in 1933. And the world's first superhero, the Phantom, made his first appearance in comics. Pope Pius XII declared St. Clare of Assisi the patron saint of television in 1958. In Westbury versus Sanders, the Supreme Court ruled that congressional districts have to be approximately equal in population. The Ranger 8 probe launched on its mission to photograph the moon on this date in 1965 in preparation for the manned Apollo missions. The Sea of Tranquility would become the site chosen for the Apollo 11 landing. Army Chief of Staff General Harold K. Johnson, upon learning on this date in 1966 that Cassius Clay was up for the Vietnam draft, offered Clay to the Marines.
Well, you know that two people draw on the draft, the Army and the Marines, and I'm prepared to offer up Cassius Clay to the Marines.
Neither one would get Clay, who would be later known as Muhammad Ali. He was a conscientious objector, despite his boxing fury. In 1972, President Nixon left for his historic trip to mainland China. Before his departure, Nixon made these comments.
As we look to the future, we must recognize that the government of the People's Republic of China and the government of the United States have had great differences. We will have differences in the future. But what we must do is to find a way to see that we can have differences without being enemies in war.
Sadly, we gave more than we got with China. That trip, those comments on this date in 1972. And the sales of the Volkswagen Beetle model exceeded those of the Model T on this date in 1972. Volkswagen sold more Beetles than Ford sold Model Ts in the entirety. A disgruntled Army private, Robert K. Preston, buzzed the White House with a stolen helicopter on this date in 1974. A court in Milwaukee on this date in 1992 sentenced serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer to life in prison.
I don't want to ever see my mother have to go through this again. Never, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hate you, mother. I hate you.
I feel so bad for what I did to those poor families, and I understand their rightful hate. know I will be in prison for the rest of my life. I know that I will have to turn to God to help me get through each day. I should have stayed with God. I tried and failed and created a Holocaust. Thank God there will be no more harm that I can do.
Dahmer's life sentence would only be about 3 more years. November 28, 1994, Dahmer beaten to death by a fellow inmate at the Columbia Correctional Institution. In Philadelphia on this date in 1996, world champion Garry Kasparov beat the Deep Blue supercomputer in a chess match. And it was on this date in 2006, a massive mudslide occurred in southern Leyte in the Philippines.
The rain has begun again heavily this morning. That's making it incredibly difficult for the rescue teams who are heading up the mountains into the clouds to look for survivors. They've been wading through mud up to their waists, and many of them very nervous about the possibility of more mudslides.
Richard Gordon, the head of the Philippine Red Cross, the official death toll set at 1,126. Passing away on this date in history, Rush Limbaugh, who changed AM radio. Also country singer Mindy McCready, pro wrestler Mike Awesome, the Cowsills, Bill Cowsill, actor Dan O'Herlihy, Apache leader Geronimo, and jazz pianist Thelonious Monk. Those born on this date who are no longer with us include a fella who used to have a big store or two, Aaron Montgomery Ward, baseball announcer Red Barber, singer Tommy Edwards, It's All in the Game, the presidential daughter Margaret Truman, also did a Mark Twain one-man show that was just killer, Hal Holbrook, Bobby Lewis, Tossin' and Turnin', Marianne Mobley, the actress and beauty queen, and Gene Pitney in The Town Without Pity. All born on this date. They're all performing on a new stage today.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
She did her time in the soap operas with Guiding Light and Another World. Got 5 Emmys on St. Elsewhere and an Emmy for Friends. Christina Pickles is 91 years old today. The lady who sang about those pink shoelaces. Dodie Stevens is 80 years old. Renee Russo is 72. From Home Improvement and Family Feud, Richard Karn is 70. Lou Diamond Phillips is 64. And former retired basketball star Michael Jordan is 63.
I feel like, we've been a great relationship. It's been like my best friend, and obviously sometimes you got to grow up and move away from your best friend.
From his 2003 retirement, Michael Jordan, 63 today. Also turning 63, Get Her Done. Larry the Cable Guy, 63 today. From Starship Troopers and The World Is Not Enough, Denise Richards, 55. The founder of Green Day, Billy Joe Armstrong, is 54. Jerry O'Connell, remember him from Sliders and Crossing Jordan? He is 52 today. John Ritter's son, Jason Ritter from Joan of Arcadia, is 46. From Third Rock from the Sun, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is 45.
Cobb's drawing Fisher's attention to the strangeness of the dream, which is making his subconscious look for the dreamer.
That not from Third Rock, but from Inception, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is 45. Also turning 45 is Paris Hilton. From Glee, Court Overstreet is 37. We've got a trio at 35 today. Jeremy Allen White from Shameless and the Bear. Singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran. And Ginny Weasley and Harry Potter, Bonnie Wright, 35 today. Also turning 34, right behind them, Megan Martin from Mean Girls 2. She is 34. And turning 30 from Pretty Little Liars, Sasha Petersi. Those some of the people celebrating the 17th day of February is their birthday. And if this is your birthday...
We baked you a birthday cake. If you get a tummy ache and you moan and groan and woe, don't forget we told you so. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Make a wish, dear, and blow out the candles.
Here they go.
Gut grief does not have to be the bane of your existence. Check out Professor B's Digestive Aid. When you go to the webpage, which is profbees.com, that is profbees.com, and there's a little survey there. Fill out the survey, see if it will do the job for you. They use 2 simple ingredients, honey and ancient Roman aphtheria, to balance your digestion. Timeless relief in every spoonful. It's just that simple. Developed by an individual going through cancer treatments. It gave them the ability to digest their food again and get strong, because when you're going through chemotherapy, it drains you. Well, this all-natural blend will give you gentle digestive support. And check it out, profbees.com, profbees.com. If it doesn't give you what you want, check about the refund. That's available there as well. Profbees.com, link in the show notes, also link at classicradio.stream. Use promo code Wyatt, and you'll do 2 things. You'll support the podcast, and you'll save 10%. Give your gut the best life it's ever had with Professor B's Digestive Aid. Profbees.com, promo code Wyatt to save 10%.
Demetrius and the Gladiators, the continuation of The Robe, the greatest story of love and faith in the history of entertainment, in CinemaScope, starring Victor Mature, Susan Hayward. See 20th Century Fox's Demetrius and the Gladiators in CinemaScope.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, we will go to Fred Allen's motion picture, It's in the Bag. The film was originally released in 1945. The Screen Directors Playhouse did an adaptation that aired on this date 76 years ago, February 17th, 1950.
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television, proudly presents...
Screen Directors Playhouse, star Fred Allen, production It's in the Bag, director Richard Wallace.
Hollywood Screen Directors present a play on mirth and murder. Tonight, for the first time on the air, the motion picture comedy, It's in the Bag, starring Fred Allen in his original role of Fred Flugel.
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, the star usually tells the story of his life. Well, the story of my life can be told very briefly. I was born, obviously. I lived, and I'm here tonight. Our story tonight can also be told very briefly. It's in the Bag is a murder mystery, and the name of the killer is Monty the Gunner. Well, that's all there is to the story. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night. Good night. Thank you very much.
Hey, Mr. Allen.
Monty the Gunner, what's on your mind?
Ain't you gonna let me kill nobody?
Well, not tonight, Monty.
Hey, you can't get away with this, Allen. I got a contract with Murder Incorporated.
Really?
If I don't kill somebody in this program, the union will pull out every murder show on the network.
Well, gee, I didn't know you were organized that well, Monty. We don't want any trouble, no picketing. All right, we'll go ahead with the program. Jimmy Wallington, will you set the scene, please?
All right, Fred. Ladies and gentlemen, It's in the Bag is the story of Fred Flugel, a flea trainer who lived a simple life with his wife, his son, and his fleas. As our story opens, we find our hero in front of his combination flea circus and home, going about his business.
Hurry, 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 folks. See the greatest flea circus of all time. See Sandow, the mighty strongman flea. See Rockefeller, the richest flea in the world. Rockefeller saved his money and retired and bought himself his own dog. Now, just a minute, Junior. Where's your ticket?
What ticket, Pop? I'm your son, Homer.
Oh, I thought you were one of the fleas with the hat on. Excuse me, son. Say, what have you got in that bag?
Nothing, Pop.
Let me see. Why, you little saboteur, your father's a flea trainer, and you're coming home with a jar of insecticide.
Oh, Ma, help!
Fred,
Fred, I sent Homer for that insecticide.
Tell him, Ma.
My mother warned me not to marry a flea trainer.
A flea trainer? I won't always be a flea trainer. There are millionaires in my family.
One moth-eaten millionaire.
Homer, don't talk that way about my uncle. One of these days, my Uncle Trumbull may make out his will in my favor and drop dead.
That's what I say, Flugel. Drop dead.
Monty the Gunner. Fred Flugel, have you been playing the horses again?
Eve, just because my bookmaker is here with a blackjack in one hand and an open razor in the other hand, does that mean I'm playing the horses?
How much do you owe him?
$8.
Now, don't worry, Mrs. Flugel.
Oh, I'm not worrying.
If Pop don't pay you money, can I watch you break his ribs?
Who needs his ribs?
I need them. How will I look walking around in my bare lungs?
Flugel, from now on, you have got unlimited credit with me. Just look at this story in tonight's paper.
Is this the paper? Let me see. Millionaire dies of acute indigestion. Trumbull Flugel leaves nephew Fred Flugel $12 million.
$12 million? No more fleas. We can live in luxury.
Luxury is right. From now on, we'll all wear underwear. Gentlemen, please, one at a time.
Mr. Flugel, you've ordered a 20-room mansion for your wife.
I know.
You ordered a rhinestone Cadillac for yourself.
Yeah, how about something for your little boy?
Have you got a nice, sharp bear trap?
Well, I got one with 4 prongs.
I'll take it. Oh, excuse me, gentlemen. This may be my bookmaker. Hello? Yes, Monty. I'm betting $500 on Flying Max across the board at Belmont. No, I know. Yes, I know. That's $10,000 I owe you. My uncle's money? Well, no, I haven't got it yet. But this afternoon I'm seeing my uncle's lawyer, Mr. Jefferson T. Pike.
Please be seated, Mr. Flugel.
Well, thank you, Mr. Pike.
As your late uncle's lawyer, I'm sorry to inform you that there has been an unexpected development.
Unexpected development? I'm still heir to my uncle's estate, sir.
Oh, yes, indeed. But I'm afraid, Mr. Flugel, that the estate isn't quite the $12 million the paper said it was.
Well, what did my uncle leave me?
4 antique chairs.
4 antique chairs? Mr. Pike, what happened to that $12 million?
Your uncle had an unfortunate vice.
What was it?
He played pinball machines.
Well, how could my uncle lose $12 million playing pinball machines?
He tilted.
Eve, where's that can of insecticide? I'm going to end it all.
Oh, cheer up, Fred. It could be worse.
Worse? How could it be worse? I lost $12 million. I owe for a mansion, a rhinestone Cadillac that I can't pay for. Flying Max ran last at Belmont.
And I got my hand caught in a bear trap.
Who is it?
The expressman. I got 4 chairs here for Mr. Flugel.
Take them away. Feed them to the termites.
But, Pop, those chairs are Louis XIV.
Tell Louis to come and get them out of here.
Look, maybe I can raise some money on him, Pop.
How, Homer?
Finley's auction parlor sells antiques like these for $50.
Hey, 4 chairs, $50? That's $200. Homer, get down to Finley's with those chairs.
Okay, Pop.
$200. Eve, where's my racing form?
Fred, are you crazy? You owe Monty the Gun of $10,000 now.
Come in.
Fred Flugel?
Yes?
I'm Public Eye Perkins.
You're a policeman?
Yeah. Fred Flugel, you're suspected of murder.
Whose murder?
Trumbull Flugel. He was your uncle.
I know he was my uncle, but he died of indigestion. Something he ate.
What he ate was insecticide.
Insecticide?
Your uncle was poisoned.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Why would Fred kill his own uncle?
Who was left $12 million in his uncle's will? Fred Flugel.
$12 million? All I got was 4 chairs.
4 chairs, eh? Flugel, before Public Eye Perkins is through with you, you won't need no chairs.
No?
You'll need a hammock.
A hammock?
Flugel, you're gonna swing.
This is ridiculous. Trying to make me a murder suspect?
Well, what are you worried about? They're trying to make me a widow.
Yes?
Fred Flugel?
Yes?
I'm from the Last National Bank.
The Last National Bank?
Your Uncle Trumbull left this package to be delivered to you after his death. Side here.
There you are.
Thank you.
Fred, from the bank. It must be money.
Money, Eve. I'll tear it open. Well, Look at this. A phonograph record.
Some estate. 4 chairs and a phonograph record.
A phonograph. Well, we might as well play it. With my luck, it'll probably be Margaret Truman singing Mule Train.
Here, put the record on the machine.
All right. I get the needle down here.
Dear nephew, this is your Uncle Trumbull.
My Uncle Trumbull?
Yes, I am speaking to you from the grave.
But, Uncle...
Quiet, please, I'm talking.
Yes, sir.
If I died under suspicious circumstances, you must bring my murderer to justice.
Yes, sir.
The evidence has been concealed along with $300,000.
Where?
It is in one of the 4 chairs I left you in my will. Avenge me, my boy. Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Uncle Trumbull.
Eve, $300,000. It's in the chairs. Where are the chairs? What happened to those chairs?
Congratulate me, Pop. I sold them.
You sold what?
The chairs. Finley auctioned them off.
So, my own son steals 4 chairs and sells them to a crooked antique dealer.
Who bought them?
Who bought those chairs?
What's all the excitement?
Excitement? I haven't got a cent to my name. I owe Monty the Gon-F $10,000, and I'm accused of murder. The only thing that can save me is the $300,000 and the evidence in one of those chairs.
Homer, do you realize what will happen to your father?
Yes, Homer. If I don't get the right chair...
You'll get the electric chair.
You are listening to the Screen Directors Playhouse production of It's in the Bag, starring Fred Allen and presented by RCA Victor. I'll tell you something else that's in the bag. That quality television set you've been wishing you could afford. When you see the amazingly low price tags on RCA Victor's 14 brand new 1950 television models, you'll realize that money need no longer stand between you and your true love. Let's say you have roughly what 2 or 3 years ago would have bought only a 10-inch open-face console. Today it can buy one of the most beautiful 16-inch consoles ever created, the TC-168. This console has a cabinet of exquisite provincial design with paneled cathedral doors. In appearance, it's like a masterpiece out of the 18th century. And in performance, it's like a masterpiece out of the 21st century. For the pictures you see on its wide 16-inch screen seem to have leaped half a century in brightness and clarity. This beautiful console is typical of the 14 new televisions of delight waiting for you right now at your RCA Victor dealers. Now, back to the Screen Directors Playhouse production of It's in the Bag, starring Fred Allen in his original role of Fred Flugel. Trouble still pursues Fred Flugel, ex-flea trainer, ex-millionaire. Accused of his uncle's murder, penniless, in debt to a heartless bookmaker, Flugel has summoned his late uncle's lawyer, Jefferson T. Pike, to his home.
Have you any other suggestions, Mr. Pike?
Well,
Mr. Pike?
Flugel, if I were in your boots, I'd confess.
Confess what? I'm not guilty.
Oh, not guilty. How many times have I heard my clients say that, even as I was helping the warden strap them in the electric chair?
But surely, Mr. Pike, you don't think my husband is guilty.
Until I get my retainer, madam, every client is guilty.
Mr. Pike, you'll get your retainer. As soon as Finley's auction parlor finds those 4 chairs, I'll have the evidence and $300,000.
$300,000? I'll start preparing your defense immediately.
Are you going back to the office?
No, I'm going down to Finley's auction parlor. Well, happy mandamus.
Some lawyer. When he gets through with this case, one of the chairs will go to the chair. Come in.
Hello, Flugel.
Monty the Gon-F again.
Flugel, there is a difference between you and me.
What's the difference, Monty?
$10,000.
Now, look, Monty.
You and that phony newspaper story. Your uncle dying, leaving you $12 million.
But, Monty...
If I don't get my money by 6 o'clock tonight, there's going to be another difference between you and me.
What difference?
I'm going to be living.
Monty, you'll get your money. I'll have $300,000.
$300,000? When?
As soon as I find that chair. I'm waiting to hear from Finley's auction parlor now.
Okay, Flugel. Give me a ring.
Where will you be?
At Finley's auction parlor.
Eve, I've got to get that money before 6 o'clock.
I wonder what's keeping Homer.
Come in. Public Eye Perkins.
Just checking up, Flugel. I never lose sight of a murder suspect.
But Fred didn't commit the murder.
No.
Oh, no? His uncle didn't die from playing leapfrog.
Look, Perkins, I can prove that I'm innocent.
How?
As soon as I find the evidence.
And where's the evidence?
It's in one of the chairs with $300,000.
$300,000?
We're waiting to hear from Finley's auction parlor now.
Okay, Flugel. I'm closing in.
On the murderer?
No, on Finley's auction parlor.
Dad, finding that chair is going to be like looking for a lost tooth at an Elks convention.
Oh, the telephone. Maybe it's good news.
I hope so. Hello?
This is Homer, Pop.
Eve, it's Homer.
What did he find out?
Homer, did you find out who bought the chairs?
Finding that chair is going to be like looking for a lost tooth at an Elks convention.
Homer, we already told that joke. You weren't here.
Oh, well, Finley is trying to remember who bought the chairs at the auction.
Well, tell Finley to concentrate. Tell Finley to try and remember one at a time.
Well, he says some guy came in and bought the first chair for a prize in a radio program.
A giveaway program?
Yeah, it's called Break the Sponsor. So long, Pop.
Nice work, Homer. Eve, one of those chairs is on a quiz show. Where's my hat?
Fred, a radio quiz. They'll ask you 1,000,000 questions.
Eve, for $300,000, I've got all the answers.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Break the Sponsor. And now our next contestant. And what is your name, sir?
Fred Flugel, Sr.
What is your occupation, Mr. Flugel?
Well, I'm a flea trainer.
And how did you become a flea trainer?
I started from scratch.
Well, Mr. Flugel, what category have you chosen?
Geography, sir.
That's very good. Are you ready for the first question?
As the flea said when he jumped on the dog, I'll bite.
Why, Mr. Flugel, you're funnier than Arthur Godfrey.
Who isn't?
All right, Mr. Flugel, here's our first question. Where is the capital of the United States?
Most of it is in Europe.
Congratulations, Mr. Flugel. You've won the jumbo jackpot prize.
Good for me, sir.
Yes, sirree. And now, sir, you can have your choice of any piece of merchandise on the stage.
Well, I'll take that in the corner there, that Louis XIV chair.
Wouldn't you rather have this turtleneck raccoon coat?
No, I'd rather have the chair.
Well, how about a lifetime supply of Venetian blinds?
Oh, I wouldn't live long enough to raise them. No, I'd rather have the chair.
Well, how about a 2-week trip to Death Valley, complete with pallbearers?
No. Look, just no other prizes if you don't mind. Just the jumbo. Leave out the jackpot. All I want is that Louis XIV chair.
Louis XIV. Hey, Mr. Flugel, what do you want with that old chair?
I am going to take it apart.
How?
I am going to hit you over the head with it.
Oh! Ow!
Gad, there's nothing here. It's the wrong chair.
The wrong chair?
There's no evidence. No $300,000.
$300,000? You hit me on the head to get $300,000?
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry? Mr. Flugel, you've just invented radio's newest game. Hit the announcer on the head. Win a cash prize. There's millions in it.
Millions. Well, Homer, I'm certainly glad you called us on the phone.
Well, there was nothing in the first chair, huh, Pop?
No, it was a waste of time. I won the jumbo jackpot, but I got the chair. There was nothing in it. Did you get any more information out of Finley?
Yeah. He says he sold the second chair to Dr. Klutz, a psychiatrist.
Klutz? How do you spell Klutz? With a small K, do you know?
K-L-U-T-Z, I think.
Klutz, have you got to give me that psychiatrist's address, Homer? Dr. Klutz, I'm here by appointment, sir. My name is Fred Flugel.
Just lie down on the couch, Mr. Flugel.
But, Doctor, I came to see you about a chair.
Mr. Flugel, you come to a psychiatrist, you lie down on the couch. Chairs is for midgets.
Well, no, I'm not a midget, as you could see if you have your glasses on. You don't understand, Doctor. Doctor, I have a problem.
Put it on the couch.
Well, all right. I'll lie down. Just let me relax a second, Doctor. Doctor, I am in trouble.
You think you got troubles? Get up from the couch.
Why?
Let me lie down. Now I will tell you some troubles.
All right.
Last week, one of my patients, a stock salesman,
Yes.
is saying to me, Dr. Klutz, because that's my name,
Yes.
Dr. Klutz, invest all of your money with me.
Uh-huh.
Together, we will dig an oil well.
An oil well? And you lost everything in the oil well?
Today, I don't know my money from a hole in the ground.
Oh, that's too bad.
You want to hear more troubles, Flugel?
No, Dr. Klutz. All I want to do is examine this Louis XIV chair in the corner here. Gad, it's the wrong chair. There's nothing in it.
But you ripped it to pieces.
It's all right. Don't lose your head, Doctor. I'll send you a check for $25 to have it reupholstered.
$25 they get for upholstery?
Yes, Doctor. Doctor, where are you going?
Goodbye, psychiatry. Hello, upholstery.
Eve, that psychiatrist was a waste of time. Klutz, remind me not to go to him in the future.
All right, now don't take off your hat. Homer just phoned from the auction parlor.
Good. Finley found the third chair?
Yes. It was sold to a gypsy mind reader named Sarah the Psychic.
Some customers go to this auction parlor. Madam, you are Sarah the Psychic?
Fred Flugel, I could tell you all the secrets of the past, present, and the future. If only...
If only what?
If only I could remember where I put my crystal ball.
Well, look, Sarah the Psychic, maybe you could fake it. Sarah the Psychic... I am here.
You do not have to tell me why you are here. I can read your mind.
Oh, I didn't realize my skull was that thin.
You came for a chair.
Uncanny.
Fred Flugel.
Yes?
Sarah the Psychic knows all. The chair is empty.
You mean I came here for nothing?
Not for nothing, kid. That'll be $15.
$15?
$5 for reading your mind.
And?
$10 for reading the chair.
What's new, Pop?
Homer, there was nothing in the third chair either.
Then it must be in the chair the guy just brought back here to Finley's.
The fourth chair. Homer, bring that chair home at once.
Pop, I haven't got any money.
Homer, look, listen to your father carefully.
All right.
Here's what you do. Breathe on Finley's glasses. He'll think he's in Los Angeles. Grab that chair and run.
There it is, Pop, the last chair.
Ah, and that chair is $300,000 and the evidence against my uncle's killer.
Don't touch that chair, Flugel.
Pop, it's Monty the Gunner.
But, Monty, the $10,000 I owe you is in that chair.
Flugel, I'm taking all the loot, the whole 300 grand. Stand aside.
Don't move, Monty the Gunner. I got you covered.
Public Eye Perkins, what a capture.
Flugel, you're under arrest, too. I'm taking you in for the theft of this chair from Findley's auction parlor.
Drop that gun, Perkins.
Fred, it's your uncle's lawyer.
Jefferson T. Pike.
I'm taking that chair, Flugel, and the money and the evidence.
The evidence? Then you, Jefferson T. Pike, you are my uncle's murderer.
That's impossible.
Why?
Because at the beginning of the program, you said the murderer was Monty the Gunner.
Well, that, Mr. Pike, was to throw you off the track. You murdered Uncle Trumbull because you knew that he knew that you were stealing from his estate.
The only proof of that is in the bottom of this chair. Nobody move! I'm going to rip off the lining, and then I'll... Oh!
Grab his gun, Pop!
I've got it, Homer. Now, Mr. Jefferson T. Pike, up with your hand.
I can't! Take it off! Take it off!
Take what off?
He's caught in my bear trap!
Homer, you mean?
Oh, sure, Pop. I saw all three of these guys snooping around in back of Finley's auction parlor, so when I brought the chair back here, I put the trap in the lining, just in case.
Public Eye Perkins, you in person, sir. Take them away.
Oh, boy, 2 of them. My first double dandy capture.
Well, Eve, with Pike and Monty out of the way, there's nothing to prevent us, Homer and all of us, from enjoying Uncle Trumbull's money.
Oh, thanks, Pop. Haul it out of the chair.
I'm just going to do that this very minute, son. Now, let me see. Why, there's nothing in here but an old envelope.
It must be a bank draft.
No, it isn't, Eve. It's a letter. Listen, my dear nephew, in my phonograph record, I forgot to say that the $300,000 would not be in cash. It is tied up in a murder story I wrote, which I am sure that you can sell to the movies. The name of my story is It's in the Bag, and it starts with a fella standing in front of a flea circus yelling, "Hurry, hurry, hurry, folks, see the greatest flea circus of all time."
Oh, no, we don't have to go through all that again.
No, Homer. As one Siamese twin said to the other one as they prepared to sit down, this is the end for both of us.
You have just heard the last act of It's in the Bag. Our star, Fred Allen, and our guest screen director, Richard Wallace, will be with us in just a moment. In weeks to come, on Screen Directors Playhouse, you'll be entertained by such other great stars as Bob Hope, Jane Russell, Joseph Cotton, and Kirk Douglas. And next Friday, a brilliant young actress brings a well-remembered performance to Screen Directors Playhouse. Our story for the first time on the air is Incendiary Blonde, and recreating her original role will be Betty Hutton, with screen director George Marshall. Now, here again is tonight's star, Fred Allen. Well, Fred, you always have your finger on the nation's pulse, so I suppose you know the big news in recorded music, that RCA Victor's new 45 RPM system is sweeping the country. That RCA Victor is making over 65,000 automatic record changers and over 2 million records every month, and people are still yelling for more.
Well, that's just what my RCA Victor dealer in New York tells me, Jimmy. He claims the 45 is a mob collector. Every morning he just unlocks the door and jumps back out of the way.
What do you think accounts for this swing to the 45?
Well, I can only tell you what swang me, Jimmy.
What is that, Fred?
The small, says a minor executive loose pulling some... The thing that swung me, Jimmy, is the small size of the 45 records, that's what. My big 78 records were driving me out of house and home. I had a stack of records 8 feet high in the back of my clothes closet, and whenever I reached for a necktie, I was always running my head through a tune and vice versa.
Yes, you're right, Fred. The 45s are so tiny, you can line up 150 records on 1 foot of bookshelf. How many do you have?
Oh, about 3 feet and a couple of toes, I'd say offhand, Jimmy.
I suppose you judged the musical qualities of the 45 before going in for it so heavily.
Yes, I did, indeed, Jimmy. I replied the Jack, or as I prefer to say, the Yasha test of musical quality.
The Yasha test? What's that, Fred?
Why, Jimmy, it consists of 4 questions, which all real music lovers always ask about any record system. Is Yasha Heifetz on it? Is Yasha Benny not on it? Is Yasha Eigen for it?
Well, the answer to all those questions is Yasha.
Really?
Seriously, Fred, though.
I'll be closing the curtains again.
Well, Fred, I was about to mention that the 45 gives you a wealth of music with the finest tone quality ever achieved in recording. Over 2,100 titles by the world's greatest artists and the stars who make the hits. Say, wait a minute. Wasn't there a fourth Yasha question?
Yes, Jimmy. Does this system save a man any Yasha? I mean Jack, translated.
Oh, why, yes, Fred. The 45 is the least expensive automatic record changer ever made. Prices start as low as $12.95 for the record changer, $29.95 for the Victrola 45, and records as low as 46 cents. Friends, there's every reason in the world to visit your RCA Victor dealers and join the swing to the 45.
Ladies and gentlemen, many of you have wondered what a screen director really does. Well, when a studio makes a picture like It's in the Bag and a star leaves town in a hurry, the screen director is the fellow who stays in Hollywood and takes the blame. And just when people are beginning to forget about it, somebody says, folks, I'd like to have you meet the director of It's in the Bag and the creator of such fine films as Shop-Worn Angel and Tycoon, Mr. Richard Wallace.
Thanks, Fred. You know, I haven't seen you in any other pictures since It's in the Bag.
Well, Dick, Hollywood had me. Hollywood threw me back to radio, and that's how people started watching television.
Fred, I thought you were fine in pictures.
Well, those are very kind words, Richard, from a man who's directed over 100 movies. Tell me, confidentially, how did I photograph?
Fred, our handsomest leading men have to be especially photographed to find their best camera angles. We never had that trouble with you.
You didn't?
No matter how we photographed you,
I know. I was all angles. Well, Dick, next time we make a picture together, you can photograph me with a sack over my head, and we can call it It's in the Bag again.
Okay, Fred, but next time I'll leave town, and you take the blame.
It's a deal. Good night, Dick.
Good night, Fred.
Good night, everyone.
And good night to you, Fred Allen and Richard Wallace. Remember, next Friday, Betty Hutton in Incendiary Blonde with screen director George Marshall, brought to you by RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. It's in the Bag was presented through the courtesy of Skirball Manning, producers of Bride for Sale, starring Claudette Colbert, Robert Young, and George Brent. Richard Wallace's latest production is A Kiss for Corliss, starring Shirley Temple. This is Jimmy Wallington speaking and inviting you to listen again next Friday when RCA Victor presents
Screen Directors Playhouse, star Betty Hutton, production Incendiary Blonde, director George Marshall.
NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
You know, with Fred Allen in the house, they're going to run it right up again it there. From 76 years ago, February 17th, 1950, the Screen Directors Playhouse production of It's in the Bag, starring Fred Allen. Coming up next, the Theater Guild on the Air and On Borrowed Time.
Beat out that rhythm on a drum. Beat out that rhythm on a drum, cause here comes Carmen Jones, the show that jolted Broadway for 2 seasons, now lights up the screen in CinemaScope, as 20th Century Fox combines the talents of Oscar Hammerstein, Georges Bizet, and Otto Preminger. See Carmen Jones, musical marvel in CinemaScope.
When Borrowed Time first appeared in theaters, in 1939, the star was Lionel Barrymore. In this adaptation of On Borrowed Time that aired on the Theater Guild on the Air 80 years ago, February 17, 1946, they got the services of Walter Huston. So let's go back 80 years to hear Walter Huston on Borrowed Time.
The Theater Guild on the Air. Tonight we bring you Paul Osborne's comedy, On Borrowed Time, starring Walter Huston as Gramps and featuring Glenn Anders as Mr. Brink. As to who is playing Pud, well, we'll have a surprise for you at the end of the program. the home of Dr. Jim Northrup's family in one of those quiet, small American towns. Perhaps the nicest thing about the Northrop place is the cool, grassy yard, shaded by a gnarled old apple tree. Opposite the tree is a screen door leading to the comfortable living room, where Granny Northrop usually does her knitting, while Gramps Northrop, on a summer afternoon like this, is apt to be tinkering at his basement workbench on some gadget for his 5-year-old grandson, Pud. Before long, Granny will call...
Julian?
No, Hecate. There's your Granny.
Where's Hecate, Gramps?
Where the woodbine twineth.
Julian!
I'm coming. Hold your horses, can't you? Here, pal. Hide my pipe under the workbench, will you?
Sure.
Who's afraid of the female species, howbeit more carnivorous than the male, huh? Not us. Not us.
Carnivorous, not us. Carnivorous, not us.
When you two get together over some gym crack, you're as deaf as a post.
Was you calling, Nellie? Didn't hear you. Come on, give us a kiss.
I hollered loud enough to wake the dead. I suppose you were too busy smoking your filthy pipe.
Dr. Evans said 1 pipe full a day.
Smells to me like you've been smoking 6. Here, Trixie, come on. You go out for a walk with your grandpa.
Now, I'll thank you not to claim kin to me with that flea bag.
Julian.
I've got a bag full of fleas. I'll give you one if you say please.
There, listen to that child. Turning your own grandson into a foul mouth like yourself. If you don't mend your ways, Julian Northrop, I'm going to talk to Jim and Susan about sending Bud away to school.
Yeah, there ain't no school to take him. He's too little.
Dimitri knows a nice boarding
Dimitri, a great jump in Jerusalem. I might have known she was at the bottom of this. The old bird stuffer.
Dimitri is a fine Christian woman, and I won't hear a word against
She's
her.
a bird stuffer.
What's a bird stuffer, Gramps?
Well, it's just a bird stuffer. Adam saw a dog, and it looked like a dog, and he called it a dog. I saw your Aunt Dimitri, and she looked like a bird stuffer, and I called her a bird stuffer.
You're poisoning that child's mind, Julian Northrop, and it's got to be stopped. It's got to be. I'm going up the street to visit a little with Dimitri. I'll be back soon.
I'll answer it, Gramps. Hello?
Dr. Northrop, this is Joe Mellett at Gainesville. It's coming, Doctor. The baby's coming.
Hey, Pop, it's somebody called Joe Mellett. He's having a baby.
Tell him I'll be over in 20 minutes.
Can you wait 15 minutes, Joe?
Well, tell him to hurry. Hurry.
He says he's in a heck of a hurry, Pop.
Yeah, the father's always in a hurry. Hey, Susan, want a ride? I'm driving to Gainesville.
I'd love it. Take care of Pud, will you, Grant?
Well, who else has taken care of that whippersnapper since he was born?
Whippersnapper, whippersnapper.
And stop using that crazy language. Pud repeats it.
What crazy language?
You know what I mean. Come on, Jim.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, you infernal behemoth, shut up.
Trixie, you're an infernal behemoth. Infernal behemoth, infernal behemoth.
All this fast?
Well, the road's slippery, darling.
No.
Oh, there's Granny and Dimitri up ahead. They're waving at us. But Jim, stop. Jim, listen to me.
Oh, all right. But I'll give you just 1 minute.
Hello, Granny. Hello, Demi.
Oh, Jim, Susan, I'm so frightened. There was a man following us.
Now, Nellie, that's all nonsense.
What'd he look like?
Strange, awful strange. And the way he looked at me with big black eyes like bottomless pits.
I swear I don't know what's got into her. Must be the heat. I didn't see a soul.
Why, you ought to be proud there's a man following you, Granny. Shows you're still in the running.
Oh,
now you go home and lie down. That's orders. Doctor's orders.
Jim, I was hoping you'd be home. I want to talk to you.
About Pud. I don't want him going to a boarding school, Demi. I've told you that. He's got a good home.
Well, there's one person in that home whose influence on the boat...
Demi, you're my wife's sister, and for some strange reason, she's fond of you.
Jim,
so you're
Jim.
welcome at my house, though I wish you'd stop picking fights with Gramps. He's an old man, and he's not very well.
I pick fights with him. Why, last time...
Granny, Jim's delivering a baby. I'm afraid we have to hurry.
Oh, dear, yes. Run along, Jim. Goodbye. Come home early.
Bye, Granny. Bye, Demi.
Look. There he is.
Who? Where?
That strange man who was following me. He's sitting in the back of their car.
went to Gainesville on account of that baby, remember? A baby's the dangdest, contrariest thing there is.
Well, why ain't Granny here?
Oh, well, you know what happens when your Granny and Aunt Dimitri get together. Yeah, better go inside now, pal. Grass is getting damp with dew. Yeah, they'll be all coming home pretty soon. Get your supper. Hey, Trixie, now you stay out here now. Go chase your tail around the grass. It'll do you good. I'll sit here on the bench a while. It's getting dark. It's cold, too. I feel so...
Mr. Julian Northrop, I believe.
What's that? Did somebody say something?
Most people don't hear me the first time.
No. I felt tired all of a sudden. I must have... Say, who are you?
You may call me Mr. Brink. I just dropped by to say that you must soon get ready to come with me.
Where are you going?
Where the woodbine twineth.
Where the wood? Well, I just said that. I made it up. Now, looky here, Mr. Brink. I don't know you. I don't know as I like you either. Why should I go with you?
Because you're very old and you're tired. Oh, yes, you act hale and hearty. But I've watched you when nobody was looking. You're 79.
78.
My book says 79. It's almost time for you. Besides, Jim and Susan have come with me.
Jim and Susan? Well, you're crazy. They drove off to Gainesville this afternoon.
People will call it an accident, but they came with me.
Jim and Susan went with you? Both of them went with you? Why? When they're both so young. Oh, poor Nellie. It's going to break her heart. And Pud, somebody'll have to look after Pud. You can't leave a little tyke like that alone. Demi'll get hold of him and she'll break his spirit. No, I can't go with you, Mr. Brink. Even if I wanted, you run along before... Oh.
You see? Your hour is close. The next time I come...
No, I ain't going nowhere. Now, you get out of here. You're trespassing. Now, get. Well, I'll be lollipopped. He's gone.
Julian, who are you yelling at? I could hear you all the way to the front walk.
Why, there was a fella here.
Well, I don't see anybody. You better come upstairs with me and get some rest. I feel tired, too.
All right, Nellie, I'll be up in a minute.
Gramps? Who's that man?
You saw him, Pud?
Sure, he went past the kitchen window. What do you want?
He wanted me to go with him.
Where?
Where the woodbine twineth.
Oh, I know. You mean Hecate. Are you going, Gramps?
Not on your life, I ain't. Sir. Not on your sweet life.
Pud, dear, take that record off.
Why, Granny?
Because it ain't proper to play music in a Christian home so soon after a funeral.
You mean because Aunt Demetria says I'm an orphan?
You hear that? Aunt Demetria, why that skinny old harpy...
Julian?
Telling things like that to the boy. If I ever hear that poltergeist...
Julian, if you swear anymore...
I'm going to swear when I'm 9.
Pud,
Oh, but you said I could. Gramps have learned all the words.
Julian, did you tell that boy?
Pud, I'm writing a letter.
Who you writing to, Julian?
Reverend Murdoch. Looked kind of shabby when he was preaching that funeral sermon for Jim and Susan. So I'm sending him a check for $50. Now, that's a good deed, ain't it? Even if I say so myself.
Hey, Gramps, if you do a good deed, you can make a wish and it'll come true.
Who says so, boy?
My picture book says so. Don't you remember? You read it to me, the story about the man who did good deeds and all his wishes came true.
Must be true, then.
All right, Gramps, make a wish, make a wish. Wish me a whole truckload of chocolate bars with almonds.
No, wait. We'll just hold that wish till the time comes. And I'll think of something then. Something colossal.
Julian, it's just come to me.
What's that, Nellie?
Pud, you take Trixie out for a walk.
But, Granny, Granny Trixie don't want no walk. Marcy just brought her back.
Now do as I say.
Oh, all right. Come on, Trixie. Granny wants to tell Graham something she don't want me to hear.
Julian, it wasn't an accident that killed Jim and Susan.
Now, Nellie, you don't believe they smashed up their car on purpose?
Well, I was just sitting here asking myself why this cross had been put upon us. What had we done that was bad? And suddenly, it was like the hearing the voice of God. It's a judgment on us because of you.
Me?
You and me both, Julian.
Well, what have we been doing that's bad, Nellie? I can't think of nothing, unless you've been up to something.
Well, I've been closing my eyes to the way you're ruining Pud. Oh, we can't raise that boy, Julian, all by ourselves. We're too old.
Oh, sure we can, Nellie. Same as we raised Jim. I'll keep teaching him to cuss, and you keep teaching him not to.
Hey, Graham! Somebody's stealing our apples again.
Great Judas Priest! Hey, you blasted young shite poke!
Hurry, Graham! He's coming down out of the tree.
I tell you, I'll give you such a cannon.
Gee, Graham, he got away.
I swear, I wish that anyone that climbed that tree would have to stay up there till I let him down.
Gramps, you know what you did? You made a wish.
Huh?
A wish. You wished that anyone who climbed that tree would have to stay there till you let him down. Gramps made a wish. Gramps made a wish. Gramps made... Oh, cheese it, Gramps. Here comes Aunt Demetria.
Oh, heckity.
Oh, hello, Demi. I seen you coming up the path. Come right in.
My darling, come here to your Aunt Demetria.
The heck he will.
The heck I will. I hate you.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself teaching a child to talk like that, you whited sepulchre?
Whited sepulchre? Why, you woman of Babylon, you...
You poltergeist.
Yeah, that's right, boy. Come on. Let's get out of this country, boy.
Come on, Trixie. We're going for a walk with Graham.
You hear what he called me, Nellie? He called me...
I know. Revelation 17:5. Don't say it, Demi. Come inside. Sit down, Demi. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm going to do. I wonder if you shouldn't bring Pud up.
Well, Nellie, it ain't that I haven't thought about it, but I couldn't afford to. That is, not unless Jim left the will.
Well, he did, Demi. He left $15,000.
$15,000?
Oh!
Would you like some iced tea, Mrs. Northrop?
Yes, I would, Marcy. It's so hot. Bring some for Miss Riffle, too.
Won't take more than a minute. Nellie, you don't mean to tell me you've got that Marcia Giles in this house?
Well, she came in to help us after the funeral. Why?
Well, her and that young Bill Murdoch carrying on just as brazen as you please. And you're allowing a person like that to be around where Pud is. Nellie Northrop.
Pud found a new mushroom right under the privet hedge.
Well, be careful, Julian. That may be a toadstool.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Pud's waiting till I bring the plant guide. Excuse me, Miss Nellie, I'm in a hurry.
Nellie, tell him about Marcia Giles.
Oh, yes. Julian, wait a minute.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's Marcy, Julian. I'm afraid we'll have to get rid of her.
I'd like to know why.
Well, it seems that she's carrying on with young Bill Murdoch.
Good. Fine boy, Bill Murdoch.
And you're willing to have that kind of a girl in your house with Pud? Why, she's nothing more than a common little...
You're a liar.
Julian, don't talk that way to Demi. She knows what she's saying.
Well, what do you know? Tell me one thing.
All right. I saw them right in Millbauer Park.
And what were they doing right in Millbauer Park?
Kissing. Kissing like you never saw. Fair to make your blood boil. If they carry on like that in public, what must they do when they're alone?
Great jumping Judas, that makes me mad. That makes me so gosh blame mad. Miss Nellie, if you listen to another word this old hellion says, you're just a fool. I'm plain disappointed, you. I'm just plain disappointed.
Oh, dear. He can't call me a fool. He can't say he's disappointed in me.
I don't see why you stand for it, Nellie. Nellie, don't you think I should take Pud's things over now?
Pud's things?
Yes, and in the morning I'll go down to Lawyer Pilbeam's to have the papers drawn up.
What papers?
Why, about the will and the adoption and all.
Now, see here, Demi, I didn't say anything about adopting Pud. You're trying to put words in my mouth.
You just said that I should bring Pud up.
Well, if I did, I was wrong. Julian didn't mean all the things he says. He's just a rough-spoken man. Oh, Oh, dear, I just don't feel right. Must be the heat. I think I'll go up to my room. You might tell Marcy to bring me some iced tea, Demi.
Nellie, just look out that window. There's a boy going up that apple tree.
Julian never catches him. He always hollers so as to give him time to run away.
Well, I'll catch him. You nasty little thief. Come down out of that tree and take the whipping you deserve.
I can't.
Either you'll come down or I'll have the law on you.
You'll do what?
There's a boy up that tree. I'm going to whip him for trespassing.
Oh, you are? Well, thanks for telling me, Demi. Because seeing as how there's 2 trespassers here, I'll begin with the one that's handiest. Hey, give me that fence tail, Pud. There, on the ground.
Here, Gramps. Now hit her. Hit her on the rump.
Julia Northrop, don't you touch me.
Then you get off my property.
You'll find out whose property this is someday.
Now then, you young whippersnapper, why don't you come down out of that tree?
Gee, mister, my britches is caught in behind. Gramps, your wish. You see, he can't come down.
What wish?
Your good deed wish, don't you remember?
Rubbish. Listen, you piccalilli apple stealer. You want to loosen your britches and come down out of that tree as fast as you can.
But, mister, Gee whiz. That's funny. They're loose now. Well, what do you know? I'm coming.
Now then, young feller, I'm going to teach you to steal.
Please, mister, I didn't steal nothing.
Here. And here.
Why, they're apples. Ripe apples.
Yeah, the next time you want some, just don't sneak around the back. Ring the front bell and ask for them.
Gee, thanks, mister. Well, so long. That's another good deed, Gramps. That makes your wish twice as strong.
Who says so?
My picture book said so.
Well, must be true then. Marcy, come out here a minute.
Yes, Mr. Northrop?
Don't you know it's a sin to kiss men in Millbar Park?
But I didn't. I didn't kiss men in Millbar Park. I kissed only one man in Millbar Park.
What'd you kiss him in the park for?
Because we were in the park and we didn't think anybody'd see us.
Well, don't you know Dimitri's a born snooper? I say bring him up here and kiss him.
What?
Yeah, bring him up here and kiss him. It's time we had a little kissing around this house. How the heck's Pud going to learn about kissing if you don't never see any of it?
Oh, Mr. Northrop.
You in love with him?
We've been engaged all summer.
I thought I recognized the symptoms.
Bill's got only one more year at law school, and then we'll get married. He took highest honors in his class last year.
Tell that to Nellie, will you? And when you and Bill see Dimitri in the park again, make Bill give you a good big smacker right in front of her, like this.
Marcy, where's my tea?
Yeah, now you go tell her that Bill got highest honor.
All right, Mr. Northrop.
Gee, Gramps, I wish Granny would knit 2 bumps on the front of my sweater the way Marcy's got on hers.
What? Well, not that there ain't something in what you say.
Say, Gramps. Say, I want to steal an apple, too. Boost me up the tree.
Oh, you don't have to steal. Oh, all right. 1, 2, up you go.
You know, Gramps, I can't get down till you let me.
Why not?
Because you wish nobody could come down till you let them. That was your good deed wish. Then you did another good deed, and that made it stick double.
Did it? Well, now I'm liable to keep you up there all week. Maybe 100 years. Depends on how I feel. Well, I think I'll stroll down to Millbar Park and pick up a few fossils for our collection.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm coming with you. Gramps, I can't let loose.
Of course you can't. You got to hang up there in that limb till I release you from a magic spell.
Let me down, Gramps. Please, my arms is tired.
Oh, no, sonny, you can't go breaking my spell like that.
Gramps, let me go. Please, Gramps, please.
Oh, well, all right. All right, let go, pal. What's the matter, boy? What's the matter?
I couldn't let go.
Of course you could.
No, I couldn't, Gramps. My hands wouldn't move. The tree was holding me.
Now listen, you little puddle whopper. That old apple tree couldn't hold nobody.
Yes, it could, Gramps. You wished it could. Your 2 good deeds wished it double.
You think so, Pud? You really think so? Golly, I'd like to get Aunt Dimitri up that tree. Wouldn't that be something?
80 years ago, February 17th, 1946, Theater Guild on the air. The conclusion next on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
CinemaScope sweeps you into the raging tide of India in King of the Khyber Rifles. On the scientifically created CinemaScope screen with stereophonic sound, see Tyrone Power, Terry Moore, Michael Rennie in King of the Khyber Rifles in CinemaScope.
Now the conclusion of the Theater Guild on the air presentation of On Borrowed Time, 80 years ago, February 17th, 1946.
The curtain rises on the second act of On Borrowed Time, starring Walter Huston as Gramps and featuring Glenn Anders as Mr. Brink.
Here's your iced tea, Mrs. Northrop.
Oh, just set it down, Marcy.
Is there anything wrong, Mrs. Northrop? You sound so...
I guess I'm just kind of tired, Marcy. I'll go to sleep in a minute. Marcy, just see that Julian always has his pipe. Will you do that?
Why, yes, Mrs. Northrop, but...
You're a good girl, Marcy. Now hand me my knitting.
Here you are. Get a nice rest.
Don't you think you've done enough, Nellie Northrop?
That you, Julian? Why is it grown so dark and the canary stopped singing?
It's Mr. Brink. You're to come with me now.
Come with you? Oh, I remember you now. You're the man who followed me the day that... See here, what call have you got to come butting into my bedroom and frightening my canary? It ain't proper.
You'll feel better with me. You know, I'm not so bad as I'm made out to be.
Well, you might as well sit down and wait then, because I ain't going to stir till I finish this mitten. Julian says there won't anything keep his hands warm in winter but a pair of my mittens. That those boughten things you get at the store, they're no good. Julian's headstrong, you know. He goes out in all kinds of weather.
Are you ready now?
Now wait just a minute. I'm almost finished. There. That's got it. Don't that red stripe look pretty with the gray?
Very pretty, my dear. Come now. Give me your hand.
Yes. My hand.
Sitting under the tree. Don't you want to come inside now? It's getting dark. Supper's nearly ready.
All right, Marcy.
Miss Demetria came over again this afternoon, Mr. Northrop. Ask about your health.
And those she-dragging been over every day since Nellie's funeral, just waiting for me to die.
You've got to keep your strength up, Mr. Northrop. Besides, when you don't eat, Pud doesn't eat.
Yeah, that's what Nellie said. Pud mimics everything you do. If only I'd got there in time, Marcy. We had words before she died, and I never got there in time to say I was sorry.
She would have forgiven you anything, Mr. Northrop. Oh, I forgot. Here's your pipe.
My pipe? Oh, I don't think I'll ever smoke again, Marcy. Nellie didn't like it.
But she did, Mr. Northrop. Just before she died, she took hold of my hand and said, Marcy, see that Julian always has his pipe.
Did she? Give me that pipe, Marcy.
I'll go finish supper.
Bud,
Yeah?
gonna have supper in a minute.
Oh, I'm not hungry.
Yeah, you gotta eat, boy. Hungry or not. Down, Trixie, down. There's only you and me and Trixie left now, Pud. Three of us, we gotta keep up our strength.
You're gosh darn right. That pipe tastes good, Gramps?
Better than anything I know. You shouldn't cuss, boy.
Why shouldn't I? You do.
I know. I shouldn't either. Your granny didn't like it. Now let's you and me turn over a new leaf. Huh, Pud?
What for?
So your Aunt Dimitri won't say I'm a bad influence on you and try and take you away from me.
We'll kill the old puckerfoot.
Hush, 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 hush. All right, that's the old leaf. Now go on in and wash. And try some soap this time.
Okay.
Now, Trixie, you stay out here. Marcy will feed you later. Call me when the table's set.
Good evening.
Can't I ever shut my eyes without you butting in?
I thought perhaps you'd like to come with me now.
No, I can't do it. I got Pud to take care of. I'm all he's got now.
I'm sorry, but you have to come. Just give me your hand.
Yes, my hand. No, not yet. Not yet. Please, Mr. Brink, do me one favor before I go.
Well?
Could I have one of those apples? I haven't even tasted one this year.
Why, of course you may.
Would it be asking too much if you'd get it for me? I'm not as spry as I used to be.
Why, of course I will. Guess I'll have to climb up. Let's see now. Oh, wait a minute. There are some nice ones up on the branch above. That's better. Now, which shall it be? This one or this one?
I don't want either of them, Mr. Brink. Because now I've got you up that tree, and by jumping Judas, you ain't coming down.
You don't know what you've done, old man. You don't know what you've done.
I know what I've done, all right. I got you trapped, Mr. Brink, tied in a bolt in a monkey wrench. And you're going to stay right up there till I let you go.
We pause now for station identification. You are listening to the Theatre Guild's comedy On Borrowed Time by Paul Osborne.
Julian Northrop, or Gramps, played by Walter Huston, has just tricked death in the beguiling person of Mr. Brink up in an apple tree. Gramps wants to keep on living so as to bring up his orphaned grandson, Pud. But the boy, shrewish Aunt Demetria wants to bring up Pud herself and get Gramps out of the way.
Demetria Riffle, Doctor. I want you to meet me right away at Julian Northrop's house.
What, Miss Riffle?
Something terrible's happened, and you're his doctor. I'll be waiting in the yard beside the apple tree. Mr. Pilbeam, something terrible's happened to Julian Northrop, and you're his lawyer. I'll be waiting for you beside the apple tree.
Mr. Pilbeam, Dr. Evans, I want you to meet a friend of Julian's. His name is Mr. Brink. He's up in that apple tree.
I don't see anyone up there.
Oh, no, you can't see him, Dr. Evans. He's invisible.
He's what?
He's invisible, Mr. Pilbeam. But Julian saw him, and Pud saw him, and when Trixie touched her nose to the tree, she fell over dead. That's why they're burying her now in Millbauer Park.
That's not a very funny joke, Miss Riffle.
What would you say if I told you I believed it was the gospel truth?
I'd say you were crazy.
Oh, you would? Well, Dr. Evans, I don't believe it, but Julian does. He says he's having those men build a 7-foot fence around that tree because anybody who touched it would die. Touching that tree, in fact, is the only way one can die. There is no more death in the world, Dr. Evans, till Junior lets Mr. Brink come down out of that tree.
Now, you don't think Mr. Northrop really believes that?
I think his mind has snapped, Mr. Pilbeam. Julian Northrop is crazier than a loon.
Miss Riffle, if Julian Northrop should be insane, you'd have charge of Pud, wouldn't you?
Naturally, I'm next of kin.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Mr. Pilbeam, I intend to get that boy away from this insane man's house before something terrible happens. Dr. Evans, there is a way of acting fast in such cases.
If I think Northrop's crazy, I'll talk it over with the head of the state insane asylum.
Look who's back again, Graham.
With Pilbeam and Evans, huh? So, you told them all about it after I told you not to. Is it true, Northrop? Just as true as I'm standing here. I got them up there all right. Now I've got to figure out what the heck to do with them.
Look here, Northrop. Can you talk to Mr. Brink?
Sure.
Then talk to him now.
Mr. Brink, you're not mad at me, are you?
I think I might be permitted a slight irritation.
Say, I got an idea. Come here, Demi. Mr. Brink, you see this old scarecrow? Her name is Demetria Riffle. Have you got her down on your book to snuff her out?
Riffle? No.
Well, Mr. Brink, I'm going to keep you up there till it's time for you to exterminate her. Them's the terms. Well, you heard him, Demi.
Oh, Julian, I'm sorry for you. I really am.
You mean you didn't? Pilbeam. Evans. You heard him.
I'm sorry, Northrop.
No. Didn't no one hear what he said?
He said, I think I might be permitted a slight irritation.
Northrop, I want to show you something.
Now, you keep away from that tree.
I'm going to pick one of those apples and
No,
eat
no,
it.
Evans, now listen to me. Pop, give me that hammer.
This one, Graham?
Say, you gall darn fool, those apples are sure death. You take one step toward that tree and I'll brain you.
Oh!
All right, Northrop, I just wanted to make sure that you weren't joking. Are you going to be home tonight? I've got to talk to you.
Sure. Come anytime. But leave that female Judas behind you.
It's Dr. Evans. Mr. Northrop, I want you to know I'd do anything to help you and Pod.
Thank you, Marcy.
This way, Doctor.
Yes, this is my workshop, Evans. Nowadays, I just make things for Pud.
By the way, you haven't met Willard Grimes, have you? I've been telling him about Mr. Brink and the apple tree.
And what do you want to go and do that for?
Northrop, I was just going to ask you to come along with me and talk it over. Another fellow I'd like you to meet wants to hear all about it.
No, I reckon not, Mr. Grimes. You see, I don't want any more people knowing about this thing till I find some way of proving it. I figured that...
Oh, what's the use, Evans? Now get this straight, old man. I'm taking you to the state insane asylum.
You're taking me to the insane... Dimitri's behind this. Where's Demi Evans?
She's outside in the car.
Yeah, waiting for Pud, huh? Look, Mr. Grimes, there ain't nothing wrong with me.
That's what we want to find out. If you're all right, you go home again. Now, are you coming along like a good feller or else?
Well, so it looks like I got to, don't it? All right, I'll come along. Oh, wait, my badge. I've got to get my badge like I wear in parades. I'm a Spanish-American war veteran, you know.
Fine. You couldn't march without your badge now, could you?
No, here it is. Now then, you fellas better set.
Hey.
Put that gun down, Northrop.
Let me do the talking, Evans. First of all, I ain't going to no crazy house, and second, that old she-cat ain't getting Pud. But maybe I've got to prove what I say about a certain Mr. Brink.
It's useless, Northrop. Be reasonable.
Now, wait a minute. You got your medicine kit with you?
Yes, why?
Well, got anything in it? Poison enough to kill a fly?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have a potassium cyanide solution, but I...
All right, I'll make a bargain with you. You best take it, too. Because if you don't, I'm liable to go wild as all get out.
Well, let's hear your bargain.
All right. Now, you take the worst poison you've got in that bag and put it in a tumbler. And catch a fly and put him in the poison. If the fly dies, I'll go to the insane asylum. And if he don't, I stay here.
Oh, listen, Grimes, I know I can kill a fly. What do you say?
All right, it's a bargain.
All right. You get the poison, Evans, and I'll get the glass. Mr. Grimes, you catch the fly.
This stuff is strong enough to kill an elephant.
Mm-hmm. Can use this tumbler. Where's the fly? Wait. There's one.
Got him?
Got him. Now, don't get so excited, little fly. Pretty soon you'll be buzzing around good as new. In you go. Ain't much of a swimmer, is he?
I'll hold him under with the tweezers.
Yeah, let him get his belly full.
Well, I think he's had time enough.
All right, take him out. Lay him down there on the paper in the workbench. Looks kind of sick, don't he?
He's dead, Northrop.
Now, wait a minute. Give this fly a chance.
Not a stir out of him.
All right, Northrop. A bargain's a bargain.
Look, he moved.
I don't believe it.
He's moving. Drunk as a coot, but he's crawling right across that dang piece of paper.
You didn't give him enough poison, Doc.
Why, I don't understand it. He's had enough to kill a regiment.
Now, will you believe what I'm telling you about Mr. Brink?
I don't know what kind of a trick this is, but I came to get him, and I will.
Remember what you promised, Grimes.
What's a promise to a lunatic?
Oh, you don't believe it, huh? Even after I proved it to you.
You crazy fool. Don't point that gun at me.
Well, maybe there's another way of proving it. Evans, at this close range, if I shot Mr. Grimes through the belly, he'd die, wouldn't he?
Well, yes, but...
All right, now that's just exactly what I'm going to do.
What have you done to him? He'll be dead in an hour.
Oh, stay up that tree, Mr. Brink. If you come down now, I'm in a heck of a fix.
Now the curtain rises on the third act of On Borrowed Time, starring Walter Huston as Gramps, featuring Glenn Anders as Mr. Brink.
Northrop's love for his grandson Pud that he even succeeds in evading the dark visitor who someday comes to summon every mortal man. By ruse and by a miraculous power of his own, Julian imprisons Mr. Brink in an apple tree. The neighbors, of course, believe that the old man has lost his mind and should be removed to an asylum. And at last, in desperation, Julian has been forced to test his triumph over death by shooting a man point blank.
I asked you to drop into my office this morning, Pilbeam, because something has happened that'll turn the world upside down unless we stop it.
You mean Northrop?
He shot Grimes last night.
What?
He shot him 3 times in the abdomen. Grimes had internal hemorrhages. It was an hour before I could get him to the hospital.
What did he shoot him for?
He was experimenting.
Experimenting? You mean he killed a man?
He didn't kill him. According to everything I know about medicine, Grimes should have died, but he didn't. By some miracle, he's still alive.
Oh, that's funny.
It's funnier than you think, Pilbeam. I have been up all night trying to kill something. I've experimented with everything that I can lay my hands on. Insects, bugs, stray cats, every dog I find. I couldn't kill a single thing. Nothing except a mouse. And do you know how I killed that? I tied it to the end of a fishing pole, and I touched it up against that apple tree.
Good Lord. You mean what Northrop said about Mr. Brink was true?
All I know is that the old man is not crazy. I asked him to come here, too. He ought to be along any minute now.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. But if there's anything up in that tree, it's got to come down. It's got to come down.
Oh, there you are. Howdy, Pilbeam. Howdy, Evans. How's Mr. Grimes doing?
He seems to be doing all right.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. That nasty accident. Well, sir, what can I do for you?
Sit down, won't you? Northrop, I owe you an apology.
Oh, no, not at all. I wouldn't have any respect for you if you believed a thing like that right off. You're a doctor. My boy Jim was a doctor.
Yes, I'm a doctor. Let me tell you about some of my patients, Northrop. I have a man who, for 10 years, has been in constant pain. Yesterday, I took the last chance and operated on him. It wasn't successful. He's in more pain now than he ever was. I hoped that he'd die last night. He didn't.
Oh.
You remember Mrs. Trenna, Northrop?
Yeah, the nice old lady that used to have all the dogs?
Yes, she's been bedridden for 3 years. She hasn't a penny left, nothing to live for. Her only one idea is to die. Well, that's two, and I'm just one doctor. I'm one doctor in a little town. The world must be full of people like that.
Well, if you're hinting for me to let Mr. Brink down, you're on the wrong track, young fella.
No more death. Think about that a minute, Northrop. Nobody died last night. Nobody is going to die tonight or tomorrow night. Nobody is going to die until Julian Northrop says they can. 5 years from now, the world will be so overcrowded and so full of disease and pain it won't be fit to live in.
But you don't understand, Evans. I'm not doing this just because I want to. I'm not doing it for myself at all.
You've got to let him down, Northrop.
I've got to think of Pud. Pud can't get along without me.
Well, think hard, Northrop. By the time Pud reaches 25, you'll be, what, 98, 99? You'd only be a nuisance to Pud.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, yes, you would. Now, let Mr. Brink down today, Northrop. If you don't, I'm warning you. I'll do everything in my power to make you let him go. Sheriff, just read the decision at the end.
It is the order of this court that said Julian Northrop be committed to the Gainesville Institution for the Insane, and that the custody of the child, John Guilford Northrop, be awarded to his aunt, Demetria Riffle.
Well, Doc, you kind of got me fixed up good and proper, ain't you?
All right, Pud, you're coming with me now.
No, I ain't. Let go of me, you she-cat.
Pud?
Oh, Gramps, don't let her take me, Gramps.
Yeah, I'd like to speak to Pud a minute, if you don't mind.
All right, we'll wait outside. Come on, Sheriff, Miss Riffle.
I'm going away, Pud.
Where, Gramps?
Where the woodbine twineth.
You going with Mr. Brink? Take me too, Gramps.
Oh, no, I can't do that, boy. You've got your whole life ahead of you.
Don't want my whole life ahead of me. I want to go with you. I love you, Gramps.
You shouldn't love me that much, boy. You see, Pud, I've been thinking it over, and maybe it ain't such a good thing for you to be living with me anymore. Maybe your Aunt Demetri ain't such a old poltergeist as we thought she was.
Don't you love me anymore, Gramps?
Sure, boy, sure. But, well, it's just that I've got to go away now.
You don't love me anymore.
Now, wait a minute, boy. Wait a minute.
You don't love me anymore.
Well, what about it, Northrop?
All right, I'm coming. Demi, will you be good to Pud? Will you see that he gets some fun out of life?
I will, Julian. I have wonderful plans for him already. I'm going to send him to Miss Ramsdell's school in the fall.
Oh, that's a girls' school.
Not anymore, Julian. They're going to have 2 little boys next year.
You make Pud a sissy? By jumping Judas, you're still a poltergeist. I've changed my mind. I'm going to stay here and take care of Pud.
Northrop, how can you take care of Pud if you're in the asylum?
Oh, yeah. Looks like you kind of got me hogtied, all right. Marcy. Marcy.
Coming, Mr. Northrop.
Marcy. Pack Pud's things and give them to Miss Riffle, will you?
To Miss Riffle? You think Pud's going to like that, Mr. Northrop?
Can't help it, Marcy. I've reached the end of my rope. Well, Mr. Brink, looks like the time has come.
Yes, the time has come.
I was going to let you down as soon as you'd got word that you could take Demi. Don't suppose you got word in the meantime?
No, there's been no call for Miss Ripple. There probably won't be for years.
What's that? Did I understand you to say that you were supposed to take her an hour ago?
No. I said probably wouldn't take her for years.
Well, why didn't you tell me, Mr. Brink? If you're supposed to take Demi, too.
But I'm not supposed to take her.
Well, now, this changes everything. Demi, we'll go together, just the 2 of us, like old friends.
Dr. Evans, there isn't anybody up in that tree, is there?
Mr. Brink, I was wondering if you'd do me another favor. After you've taken Demi, would you just slip the sheriff in for good measure?
Oh, no.
Oh, this is the wildest absurdity I ever heard. I have absolutely no authorization to take any of these people.
Thank you, Mr. Brink. I appreciate that. Well, now you two come along now. Demi, you hang on this arm, and the sheriff, you can hang on this one. I'll lead the way.
You can't frighten me, Julian Northrop. I didn't hear a thing up that tree, not a blessed thing. Neither did anybody else.
Well, I did, Miss Demetria. I heard him.
What? What's that, Marcy?
I said I heard him, just as plain as I hear you.
What did he say?
He said if he could just come down, he'd take anybody Mr. Northrop asked him to.
That girl can't hear a word I say. She's the most inordinate liar I ever met.
He didn't say he was going to take me, did he, Marcy?
Oh, yes, he did, Miss Riffle. He said he was going to take you first.
I never said any such thing.
You hear him then, Marcy?
Yes.
What did he say? Now, be careful.
He said, please hurry and let him down, because the one he's really after is Miss Riffle.
Yep, that's what he said. Well, let's get started. I'll say the magic words. Line up, you two. Here we go. Off to glory, where the woodbine twine.
Stop that monkey business and let me down.
Fire shine.
Somebody stop him.
We'll do anything you ask us to, Northrop. I'll tear up the court order. Look, it's torn. You don't have to go to the asylum.
Julian, please.
All right. But keep your hands off my boy, Demi.
I will, Julian.
And keep the heck away from me, too.
I'll keep the heck away from you, too.
Now get out of here, all of you. Get off my property.
I never knew Miss Riffle could move so fast.
Oh, Marcy, I love you. By Judas Priest, I love you. Now there's nothing in the world can stop us. Just you and me and Pud.
Which world do you mean?
What's that? I don't quite understand, Mr. Brink.
Of course not, my poor man.
What did he say, Mr. Northrop?
He said, my poor man. I don't like the way he said it. No, I don't like the way he said it, Marcy.
You, Pud? Where have you been all evening?
Oh, hello, Mr. Brink. I ran away. Have Gramps and Marcy been looking for me?
I wouldn't know. What did you run away for?
Because Gramps doesn't love me anymore.
You're not big enough to run away, my little man.
I am so. And I'm not your little man. I'm not your little man at all. So there, I'll spit in your eye.
I'm afraid you might find that difficult. You couldn't reach me.
Could, too.
You'd be afraid.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Why, you're even afraid to climb this tree.
I am not. I climbed that tree before you got up it, and I climbed down again. That's more than you can do.
But you couldn't climb it now, at night. Why, you can't even climb that fence.
That's easy. I can do it with one hand.
It's a high fence. Let's see you do it.
All right.
Try over on this side. It's easier.
There, see what I tell you.
Splendid. I never thought you could.
Golly, I can see far from the top of this fence.
Can you see me?
Yes. What makes your voice so whispery, Mr. Brink?
Look at me.
Gee, you've got funny eyes, Mr. Brink. They make me dizzy.
Look at me again. That's right. Keep looking at me. Now, give me your hand. Lean forward and give me your hand. Just a bit more. Lean toward me a little bit more.
I'm falling, grasp!
going to stick you, Pud. Just a bit, like a needle, and it won't hurt so much. There.
Well, Doc, he'll be all right, won't he?
Northrop, he'll never be able to walk again.
Never be able to walk again? Oh, no. To drag around all your life. I can't let that happen to him. Never. Here. Come along with Gramps, son. There. I'll hold you so it don't hurt.
Northrop, where are you going with the boy?
Wait here, Doc.
But Northrop...
Mr. Brink.
Oh, it's you.
Why did you do it? Why did you do it?
My poor man. I didn't mean to hurt the boy. It was an accident that he fell off the fence. I planned to take him. It was the only way out. Already there is so much anguish in the world because you keep me here. And every hour makes it worse.
Mr. Brink, will you take us both now?
Gladly.
Come on down, then.
Oh, Gramps, my back hurts so.
Just a minute, boy. Here's Pud, Mr. Brink.
No, you first. Just touch my hand.
Well, he was quite a load before. Now he's light as a feather. Take Pud, Mr. Brink.
Yes, now.
Hello, Mr. Brink. Are we dead, Gramps?
Must be. I feel like a 2-year-old. How about you?
I feel like a 2-year-old too, Gramps.
Come along now. We have to hurry. I'm way behind schedule.
Where are we going?
You'll find out.
Anyhow, we'll be there together, won't we, Gramps?
You darn right we will. You darn tootin' right.
Julian, do you have to use such language in front of the boy?
Well, what the heck do you know about that? Nellie ain't changed. She ain't changed at all.
For the Theater Guild on the Air includes Homer Fickett, director, George Condolph, producer, and Armina Marshall, executive director of the radio department. Music for tonight's play was composed and conducted by Harold Levy, and the play adapted for radio by Kenyon Nicholson. Your announcer, Norman Brokenshire.
And there you have it, Theater Guild on the Air 80 years ago, February 17th, 1946 on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Tomorrow, Phil and Alice, Jimmy Durante, Fibber and Molly, and Father Knows Best starring Robert Young. On Thursday, Romance with the Lux Radio Theater production Made for Each Other starring Carol Lombard and Brett McMurray. An episode of Romance, Zia's Dreams starring Jack Moyles and George and Gracie. And what better love story? On Friday, Jack Benny, Ozzie and Harriet, Lum and Abner, and Charlie McCarthy. On Saturday, our regular westerns, Have Gun Will Travel, Gunsmoke, and The Six Shooter will be joined by Bob Bailey as yours truly, Johnny Dollar. On Sunday, The Great Gildersleeve, Father Knows Best, George and Gracie, and Jack Benny as the Beavers spoof the show. Monday, Dragnet, Nero Wolfe, Lights Out, and Quiet Please. Week from today, on Tuesday, we'll have the Lux Radio Theater production of The Whole Town is Talking, starring Fibber and Molly from 1941, Danny Kaye and the Murdered Meatball, and the conclusion of The Space Merchants. That's coming up a week from today here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Speaking of The Space Merchants, we'll have part 1 of that 2-part episode of the CBS Radio Workshop next.
It's coming from the deep, dark recesses of the mind of Mel Brooks. God bless him. Young Frankenstein. Warning, for those persons suffering from weak kidneys or bladder, see it backwards. You won't be scared. And please, don't give away the middle. Young Frankenstein, brought to you by 20th Century Fox. Fox, rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, now an episode of the CBS Radio Workshop. Satire, The Space Merchants. Going back, Stotts Cotsworth starring, part 1 of a 2-part episode from this date 69 years ago, February 17th, 1957.
The CBS Radio Workshop, dedicated to man's imagination, the theater of the mind. Today, The Space Merchants, Frederick Pohl's and C.M. Kornbluth's modern classic about the future when the wizards of high-pressure salesmanship take over. It's the story of Mitchell Courtney, a copysmith, star class with Fowler Shock and Associates, the biggest and greatest advertising firm of the future, and a tale of a rocket ride to Venus.
As I rubbed depilatory soap on my face and waited for my beard to melt away, I switched on the news over the bathroom mirror. A funny little man whom I finally recognized as the president had given another speech last night. There was a shot of the Venus rocket, squat and silvery on the Arizona sands. A report of rioting in Panama, the Concy Underground probably. Then the phone rang. Hello.
Chief, you're due at the office.
Can't you see I'm dressing?
Oof, why that tie?
Never mind. Why are you phoning me?
Mr. Shockins called a board meeting a half an hour early. He's going to name the head of the Venus project today, so hurry.
Hester, do me a favor. Will you call my wife, Dr. Nevin? Make an appointment at noon for Walter J. Silver.
For who?
Walter J. Silver.
Are you crazy?
Well, she won't talk to me, Hester. Use the fake name. Maybe I can get in.
All right, now get down here fast.
Down on Fifth Avenue, there wasn't a pedicab in sight. For a moment, I thought I had a Cadillac with 2 men pedaling it, but somebody else got it. I did the best I could. I hopped aboard the rolling northbound sidewalk and found myself hemmed in by a milling, perspiring group of consumers. I got off at Shockin Towers and rode the express elevator to our offices on the 182nd floor. By sheer luck, I'd just taken my seat with my fellow board members when Fowler Shockin walked in.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Shockin.
Now, sit down, sit down. I'm going to stand for a moment. I've just come back on the moon rocket, as you know. Want to stretch my legs.
How is our project on the moon, Mr. Shockin?
Gentlemen, I'm proud, and I'm humble when I say it's successful. The mining ventures are bringing the people here on Earth many of the metals our forefathers exhausted long ago. The colonists seem quite untouched by the Concy revolutionists. Only 6 instances of Concy sabotage in the past week. Thank you. Now I'd like to hear some reports on our other projects. Industrial anthropology.
Well, I wish to report that according to the midnight indices, all primary schools east of the Mississippi are being fed our Fowler Shockin packaged school lunches, soy burger, and regenerated steak. Now, these lunches are being packaged in our Stars Alias Red, which means that in the future, these young consumers will be completely conditioned to buying everything packaged in our special color, Stars Alias Red. They'll have no choice.
Magnificent, magnificent. Now, let's hear from point of sale.
Well, Mr. Shockin, sir, we have tested our latest beverage, Coffeeist, in 15 key cities. Each sample of Coffeeist contains 3 milligrams of a simple alkaloid. Nothing harmful, but definitely habit-forming. After 10 weeks, the customer is hooked for life. A cure will cost $1,000, so it's easier to buy more Coffeeist. 3 cups with every meal and a hot jug beside the bed at night.
You know, gentlemen, on my trip back from the moon, I began to wonder, are we getting soft?
No, sir, Mr. Shockin.
Thank you, Matt. But I wonder, were we doing enough for our consumers? Those consumers sleeping out there on the stairways. I know how lucky they are being able to buy the wonderful goods we make, package and sell them. Seaweed suits, soya burger, regenerated steak, Coffeeist, straw-butt cigarettes. But I still wondered, were we in the upper classes of advertising getting soft? But now I've decided Fowler, Schock & Associates is not soft, that it's ready to meet a challenge greater than our organizing India into one giant cartel, greater than our development of the moon, the greatest challenge the world of advertising and promotion has ever met, the colonizing of Venus.
Shockin's sense of the dramatic was never better. A touch of a button on the conference table before him, the lights were dimmed. Another touch of a button, and one wall of the room became a giant projection screen. We are looking at it again. The Venus rocket. But this time we knew that one of us would be named to head the Venus project.
There she stands, gentlemen, the Venus rocket, a 1,000-foot monster, surrounded now by steel scaffolding and aglow with welding torches. And here's how you'll see her 6 months from now, just before the takeoff. Just before the takeoff, there's the ship that Congress gave us, Fowler, Schock & Associates. There's the ship that will span the stars. 6.5 million tons of trapped lightning and steel. A rocket-powered Mayflower for 1,800 pioneers seeking a new world to settle. Who will man it? Gentlemen, it's our job, A, to justify my buying enough congressmen to vote us that rocket. B, to sell 1,800 crazy consumers on giving up life on the Earth for the sulfur and nitrogen and canned life on Venus.
Yes, sir, Mr. Shockin. Yes, sir.
I've made my choice of the man to head up our Venus rocket project. His name is Mitchell Courtney.
Congratulations, Matt. Thanks, Matt.
Terrific break for a young and experienced guy.
Yes, I'm flattered.
Fowler seemed to be sure he knew what he was doing.
He seemed to be sure.
Well, drop into my office anytime you need advice.
Yeah, thanks. I'll keep my back to the wall.
Good luck with Venus Project, Mitch. As far as I'm concerned, you can't sell people on life in a sardine can, even if you throw in a slave girl as a premium.
This way, Mr. Silver. Dr. Nevins will see you now.
Dr. Nevins?
Mitch, how did you get in?
I used another name. I had to see you, Kathy. After all, you're my wife.
I am not your wife.
My certificate's on file.
Mine isn't. It never will be. As soon as this year is up, we're through.
Wait. I've got some news.
Well, what is it?
I've been put in charge of the Venus project at the agency.
Congratulations.
Oh, Kathy, I love you. I'm not above using this promotion as an excuse to celebrate. Won't you go out on the town with me tonight?
No.
Well, I promise not to make a scene. You're the only one I want to celebrate with.
All right, Mitch. My apartment at 7. And now let me take care of the sick people.
Outside Kathy's office, I hailed a two-man Cadillac pedicab and told him to step on it to Shockin Towers. I took the express elevator to the top of the towers. I ran across the heliport to Shockin's private helicopter. I had a very important date out of New York's newest airport, at Montauk. I was due to meet the Earth's #1 celebrity, Jack O'Shea, the first and only man who would ever set a rocket down on Venus and return. As I landed, his jet was just coming in. And as I jumped to the ground, his jet moved up the runway toward me, and the place was crawling with women. I'd forgotten what a swath Jack had cut with the women on his cross-country lecture tours. In fact, I'd almost forgotten until his Pinkerton cards cleared away through the vast crowds. I'd almost forgotten that Jack was a midget. Welcome to New York, Jack.
Hello, Mitch. I hear you're #1 boy now.
Well, I still work for Fowler Shockin, Jack, but the Venus rocket project is mine.
You're a fool to take it.
Oh, you're joking.
Am I? All right, fellas. Mr. Courtney's from Fowler's Shockin. You can check off now.
Yes, sir, Mr. O'Shea.
Crummy guards. I never get a free moment.
Well, that's the penalty for being a celebrity. This way, Jack. Our helicopter's over here.
Hey, look out, Mitch. That cargo ship.
Darn fool pilots.
Run, Mitch. Run! Hey, Mitch. Mitch, you all right?
Yes, I'm okay. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Mitch, that was no accident. That pilot had orders to get one of us, and I think it was you.
I had to start pumping Jack O'Shea about Venus. Shockin was paying him a fat retaining fee as a consultant. Jack didn't seem to want to talk, however. I showed him projections, maps, drawings, charts. But he barely said a word worth recording on tape. Suddenly an idea hit me. I made a phone call.
Oh, Kathy. Kathy, do you know that this is the first time I've laughed, really laughed, since I came back to Earth?
Is it, Jack? I'm complimented.
And that this is the first time I've been alone with two people since I came back?
I thought you'd had enough of being alone in that rocket on Venus.
It must have been a shattering experience, Jack.
Kathy, you're the first person who seems to have understood that. Not exciting. Not thrilling. It was frightening. Shattering, as you said. It wasn't at all like what I've told the women's clubs, the reporters. That's been a pack of lies. The atmosphere, for instance. It's really formaldehyde. Embalming fluid. Who'd understand that, except the dead? And the heat, who'd understand that? Who's lived in heat above the boiling point of water? If there was any water on Venus, which there isn't.
Why did you go, Jack?
That's easy. You're a doctor. You know about midgets. We eat 1/3 the food, drink 1/3 the liquids, inhale and exhale 1/3 the air full-size humans require. They'd never have gotten that test rocket to Venus if I hadn't been the size I am, if I hadn't been a child who's been laughed at, who'd turned test pilot to prove myself. I was so small they could pack me into that test rocket with all the equipment necessary to sustain me. 83 days. It takes a lot of equipment to sustain even a midget.
6 of those days were on Venus. What was it like, Jack?
I think the closest thing on Earth is the painted desert. The wind blows hard. It tears rocks apart. Soft rocks disappear and make dust storms. The light is funny. Nobody ever saw a light like that on Earth. Orangey, brownish light. Very, very bright, but threatening. And there's no water on Venus. No vegetation. No living thing.
In the quiet of Kathy's apartment, Jack O'Shea talked for another hour. Then suddenly, with hardly a word of goodbye, he stood up and walked out. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks for changing plans and letting me bring him.
Don't mention it, Mitch. Do you think you got it all on your little tape recorder?
You knew I had one in my pocket.
I was sure you would have. And I hope you play it back to yourself over and over and over.
Oh, Kathy.
Yes, over and over and over. Until even you were convinced how hopeless your Venus project is.
Hopeless? Oh, our science boys have answers to all those objections.
Mitch, doesn't that mind of yours ever stop selling somebody something? Do you have to be a contriving, selfish Machiavelli who serves Fowler, Shockin, and never people?
People? You mean consumers?
Oh, Mitch, must you always be top dog? Making money without scruples, without ethics? What was that?
A gunshot.
Jack's out there.
Well, I'll go and see. Oh, he's all right. Those are his steps.
Mitch, I was standing talking with the doorman and someone shot him in cold blood. Someone thought that doorman was you.
Well, Mitch, trouble with the Venus project already?
Personal trouble, Mr. Shockin.
Personal trouble?
Yes. Yesterday afternoon, a cargo helicopter tried to drop its full load on me, and last night somebody tried to shoot me. I've had a couple of head-on collisions with Matt Runstead.
Are you accusing a Shockin man? That's treason. Killing an agency employee is an offense against the United States government. Any idea who's behind this?
No. Well, it might be the Consies, of course.
Well, conservationists hate us. They try to sabotage everything we want to do, but they're crazy, mixed up, unorganized. They want to go back to the old days when we had natural wood, natural water, all that sort of claptrap. Forget them.
Well, it could be another advertising agency.
It could be. But look, Mitch, I made you copysmith, star class, because I thought you could live up to your responsibilities. Now, you're young, but you have power. 5 words from you, and a few months later, 500 million consumers will find their lives completely changed. That's power. Absolute power. So you must remember, power has its compensation and its hazards. That's all.
With this encouragement, I continued work on the Venus project for the next 6 weeks. I even talked Kathy into giving up her patients for 48 hours and taking a flying trip with me to Arizona. I wanted to get the feel of the giant rocket itself as it was being built.
Your credentials, please. Army intelligence, check. Navy intelligence, check. Air Force intelligence, check. FBI, check. AEC, check. CIA, check. 4A's, check. I hope you two are all right. This way, please.
Kathy and I followed the security officer into the vast steel shell of the Venus rocket.
1,257 feet high. More cubage than the average New York apartment building.
He took us into the dormitories for the 1,800 pilgrims I had to sell on the idea of going to Venus.
Closed cycle food, water, and air regeneration. 1/3 living space, 1/3 drive, 1/3 freight.
It was an inferno and a promise of paradise. A monument to 22nd century engineering and an incomparable monument to the sheer artistry of the machine.
Mitch, do you always have to talk like a copysmith?
Huh? Oh, well, I noticed you were impressed too, Kathy.
Well, it draws me and repels me. I can't explain it.
It excites me. Kathy, how'd you like to go on to San Diego with me?
Whatever for?
Well, Matt Runstead's boys in our San Diego office have been gathering test figures on our sample colonizing campaigns. Very helpful.
No, I can't come, Mitch. I'd love to, but my patients back in New York need me.
Oh. Well, then I'll get you aboard the return jet and see you in New York in 48 hours. I didn't tell them I was coming to San Diego. I walked in on our entire San Diego staff playing push-button poker. What's the meaning of this?
Oh, who are you, mister?
Mitchell Courtney.
Oh, it's Courtney from New York, fellas.
What are the reports on the Venus sampling, Harris?
There aren't any, sir.
Tally sheets, punch card codes, Sigma progress charts? Nothing on the attitudes of consumers toward life on Venus?
Well, nothing, sir. Nothing.
You've made up everything you've given me so far.
Well, I'm afraid so, sir.
Well, get New York on the line. I want Matt Runstead.
Well, he's not there.
Well, where is he?
Well, he called this morning. He's taken off for Little America to look after our interests there.
And left you holding the bag, huh? Find out when the next jet leaves for Little America. Little America is a dollar trap for the tourists of the world, conceived and promoted by Fowler Shocking. A clerk at our hotel told me Runstead had checked in for a 2-day tour of the Stars Alias Glacier. He already had started out on the trail. I rented the glacier equipment, Antarctic coveralls, hood, gloves, boots, and power pack to warm them. And on my back, I had an EDF that went beep, beep when I was on the trail, and beep, beep when I lost my way in the snow. I set out after Runstead, beeping and still mad. I stopped after a while and cooked a meal in my electric pocket. It wasn't bad. Well, very bad. I had some coffeeists to pep me up, and then I set out again. My feet hit a drift, and I stumbled. The wind was blowing stronger now. The snow flurries were more frequent. I must have gone on another hour. How far in distance, I don't know. Then up ahead, I saw the figure of a man. Matt! Matt Runstead!
Mitch Courtney!
Matt, I've been following you.
Me? What do you want with me, Mitch?
I want to know what happened in the San Diego office. What are you up to, Matt? A sudden blast of wind hurled snow into my face, and then, as it cleared, I saw Matt raising his skis high above his head. I saw them coming down toward me as he poleaxed me.
The CBS Radio Workshop has brought you Part 1 of The Space Merchants, adapted for radio by Charles Monroe, with original music composed and conducted by Samuel Matlofsky. Produced and directed in New York by Paul Roberts. Stotts Cotsworth starred as Mitch Courtney, Virginia Kay as Kathy. Others in today's cast were Bob Dryden, Ed Prentice, Mary Patton, Bob Reddick, Joe Julian, Ralph Bell, Ian Martin, and Joe Helgeson. The sound effects were devised by Tom Buchanan and Tom Perkins. The engineer, Jack Katz. This is Ted Pearson inviting you to join us next week for the second part of the CBS Radio Workshop production of The Space Merchants. America listens most to the CBS Radio Network.
And we'll present that to you a week from today. CBS Radio Workshop 69 years ago, February 17th, 1957, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up next, we'll check in with Claudia.
Attention, attention. Due to popular demand, 20th Century Fox once again presents MASH, the original hilarious comedy sensation depicting the outrageous antics of our brave battle surgeons who will keep you in stitches.
Take her clothes off and bring her to me.
Somebody get that dirty old man out of this operating theater.
Godless buffoons, all of them. Yes, the original MASH, starring the original cast. Donald Sutherland as Hawkeye, Elliot Gould as Trapper John, Robert Duvall as Major Burns, and Sally Kellerman as Hot Lips.
This isn't a hospital! It's an insane asylum!
So get ready to roar once more at the original MASH, coming soon to a theater near you. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Let's wrap this episode of Classic Radio Theater up with an episode of Claudia, 78 years ago, February 17th, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia. Claudia, based on the play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you, transcribed Monday through Friday, by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
David, why are blueprints blue?
Don't ask silly questions.
What's silly about that? I don't know the answer.
You won't understand even if I do tell you.
Try me and see. After all, I'm married to an architect. The least you can do is tell me why blueprints are blue.
Well, because blueprints are negatives.
You mean negatives like photographs that aren't photographs yet?
Exactly.
But they aren't photographs, are they? And never will be.
Darling, they have to be able to be photographs because they're negatives, except photographs are usually positives, and a positive is a photograph printed.
But why are they blue?
Claudia, isn't there something that you have to do?
There's nothing I have to do. It's 8:30. I'm finished with the dishes, and we're spending a quiet evening at home discussing our new house. And all I want to know is why are blueprints blue and why their negatives are positives. And you said they're photographs and they're not even photographs.
Heaven send me patience. I had to go and be an architect. Now look, darling. Imagine a photograph.
I'm imagining.
The photograph is a print.
Of what?
Of a negative.
Oh. And a blueprint is a negative.
Exactly. But printed.
I see. But, David, you said that a photograph is a print of a negative, and a blueprint is a negative printed. Then why isn't it a photograph?
Because it's a print of a negative. A photograph is a print of a positive.
Oh. Why don't they print it positive?
Well, you could have a positive made out of it, which would be a photograph, and it would be in black and white.
It's simple. A blueprint is a positive negative. In blue, printed.
You've even got me mixed up. Claudia, go back to your knitting. Goodbye.
I'm not mixed up. It really is so simple. Goodbye. David, do they have to be blue?
Of course they would have to be, or they wouldn't be called blueprints.
Well, if it's just for the name, then there could be red prints or pink prints or purple
There
prints.
could not be.
Why?
Because they are blueprints.
But they are only blueprints because, honestly, you leave one little thing like this up to men, and they make it so complicated. Have to be blue. Pooh. Why don't you make your blueprints red, darling? Why don't you? I love red.
All right, I'll make them red.
Well, you don't have to make them all red. Just make the ones for our house red. Wouldn't be any trouble, would it?
Oh, no, not at all. All we would have to do is revolutionize the printing industry.
Well, that's silly. There's plenty of red paper around. I've got lots left from Christmas.
I'm so glad for you.
David, what are you drawing?
I'm just trying to make a few sketches of some of the things I want to do to the house.
Like, for instance?
Well, it's nothing definite, but I want to get things going so I can go up to Eastbrook the beginning of the week with a blueprint.
Red print.
So we can get the contractor working on remodeling the house.
How long will it take?
Well, I'd like to have it ready to move in by spring.
Spring?
Yeah, please, darling. Please, let me go on sketching in some of my suggestions.
Oh, I want to help.
Certainly you can help.
Oh, wonderful.
Certainly. You can keep perfectly still for 25 minutes or so, and then I'll show you what I've sketched, and then you suggest to me all your suggestions, and then we'll combine the two of them, and then I'll make a final sketch, which I will then make into a blueprint.
Red print. Well, I don't want to wait till then, David. Why can't we combine our suggestions in the first place?
Oh, I knew this was going to happen.
Now, David, I want you to be sure there are enough closets. Closets may not mean anything to you, but they mean everything to a woman.
They do. I never realized that. Everything?
Well, practically everything.
How many closets would you like?
At least 10.
In each room?
Of course not, silly. 2 in each room will be enough.
Darling, you know, of course, you need wall space before you can have closets.
Why? I don't need walls and closets, too.
Sorry I brought it up. Sorry.
And, David,
Yes.
I'd like a bay window in each room, please.
Darling, bay windows in every room. It will look absurd on an old American salt box.
We're having plumbing, aren't we?
What's that got to do with it?
When the house was built, it didn't have any plumbing. So if we're going to have plumbing, why can't we have bay windows, too?
Because plumbing doesn't show and bay windows do. I'll let you have one in the dining room.
What? A plumbing?
I refuse to answer.
I'd rather have it in the living room, David. The window, I mean.
Why?
Because I'm in the living room more than I am in the dining room, that's why.
Oh.
I don't see why it's more difficult to have it in one room than in the other.
Darling, give me a chance, will you? Let me try and make out this plan, and then I'll let you make all...
All right, darling. I don't mind. If you'd rather, we'll do it your way. David. I like high ceilings.
That's nice.
Can I have high ceilings?
No,
Why not?
because the ceilings in these old American houses are low.
Well, can't you push them up a little?
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Push them up a little, and you can add a few inches on the walls to hold the ceilings up. It's very simple.
I'll take it into consideration.
And then, of course, I want a storeroom and lots of extra shelves in the kitchen and a playroom in the cellar.
I thought we'd put the heater and the boiler in the cellar. Do you mind?
Do we have to? I'd rather have a playroom.
Where would you like the heater and the boiler? In the living room with the bay window?
Well, are they very big?
Oh, we'll get a small one, dear, so that they won't be in your way.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, David. Now, let me see. There are a lot of other things I want to tell you while we're at it. I think it would be very important to have... Who's that?
I don't know. Why don't you open it and see?
All right, I will. I'm coming. You don't have to repeat yourself. Why, Mama.
Thought you might want your gloves.
Who is it?
Who do you think it is?
Just who I thought it was. Come on in.
I will not. I'm going home.
Come on in, Mama. We were just discussing what we're going to do to the house.
You are? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm just in time.
Are you coming or are you going?
You've coaxed me. I'm coming.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, David.
Mother, you can do me a big favor.
Anything, David?
You keep Claudia busy while I try and sketch out a rough idea of the work we've got to do on this new house of ours.
I hope you're going to change the stairs, David. They seem awfully steep to me.
Mama's right, David. Steep stairs are dangerous.
Go home, Mother.
Why, I just came. You asked me in. Oh, and David, I've been thinking...
Of what, Mama?
Well, I don't think you ought to make the attic into spare rooms. Much too warm in the summer, too damp in the winter. Of course, I don't want to butt in, but...
Oh, of course not.
David, I think Mama's right.
You suggested that we make the attic into a spare room.
Well, that was before you told me about the extension.
Oh, you're building an extension. Well, while you're at it, I suggest you put in a cedar closet. You know, right off where you go down into that little...
Too many cooks.
Mama, what do you think about bay windows?
They're lovely, Claudia. But a room needs more heat, and you have...
That's right, David. If you put the bay window in the living room... Is that where I said I wanted it?
I don't know. Look, you two girls. Why don't you get yourselves a piece of paper and write all these things down, and then while I'm sketching
David, your bedroom, which way does it face?
Face what, Mama?
East, south, west, or north?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Of course, I wouldn't want to butt in, David, and I know you're an architect, but when I was a girl, we lived in a house, and my mother's room faced the south.
This is a plot.
Plot? Who's he? I don't know anybody called Plot. I'm coming.
I am insulted.
Roger, hello.
Hello, Claudia. Are you and David home? Busy?
We're home, we're not busy, and Mama's here, too. Come on in.
I'd love to. I'm just going by, and I had an idea for David about reconstructing the entry without spoiling any of the...
Roger, is that you?
Indeed it is. Sure you don't mind my dropping in?
Can't tell you how glad I am to see you. Maybe you can protect me from these would-be female architects.
David, I was thinking about that front entry.
Oh, no. You two say it isn't so.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Brown. Glad to see you again.
Mr. Killian, this is very nice.
Well, as I was saying, David, you don't want to spoil the simplicity of that entry. But at the same time, we will need more space. David, what do you think?
Me? You mean you want my opinion?
Why not?
Well, I think
Perfectly right, David. Now, let me see, Claudia. I wanted to ask you about something I thought of. Here's a little sketch I made while I was having dinner.
Oh, sit down on the sofa, Roger. And, Mama, you sit on one side of him, and I'll sit on the other. David, you can come and look, too.
Thank you very much.
Well, now, here we are. Here are the stairs.
Is that where they are? Well, I thought they were over here.
These go up, is that right?
Right, to the second floor.
Oh, I think I'd rather have them going down to the cellar.
That's not a bad idea. Make sort of a little pantry.
Oh, I love pantries. I keep cookies in them.
Oh, and Roger, what do you think of having a window in this room here? I think a southern exposure is just marvelous to have.
Yes, very nice, by all means.
Mama.
Yes?
Where do you think the bay window ought to be?
Well, I'd put it on the wall opposite the fireplace in the living room.
That's a marvelous idea. But don't you think we ought to have one in the dining room, too? That's where David wants it.
Why not? Here.
Oh, no. In there, facing this way. Then you'll get cross ventilation.
Oh, I love cross ventilation, too.
I don't think any of this will be terribly difficult to do, and not very expensive either.
Claudia, you want to be sure you have enough closet space.
Oh, particularly on the ground floor, so that you don't have to run up and down the stairs all the time.
How about a closet here? Then it'll work for the kitchen and the living room and the dining room, too.
Excellent.
David said that David, darling, why aren't you over here? What's the matter?
So humble, there's no... nothing. Nothing's the matter. Just didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, aren't you interested?
David, we'd love to have your advice.
Well, yes, David. We're in this together.
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been taking notes on your suggestions.
You have?
I figured you wouldn't remember very well all of your ideas, so I've been sitting over here jotting them down.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. So glad you thought of it.
Would you like me to go over them for you?
Yes, that'd be very nice. Then we'll know just where we're at.
Go on, David.
Well, now let me see. Here we are. There's a pair of stairs here, and a pair of stairs there.
2 pairs?
That's what you said, darling. One to go up, and one to come down.
Did I say that?
You did, and you, Roger, you wanted one bay window facing down the cellar stairs.
Did I say that?
You did, and oh, Claudia, you planned on the closet opening into the downstairs bath, and Mrs. Brown, you suggested a window, southern exposure, opening out with a beautiful view into the pantry.
Did I say that?
If I may coin a phrase, you have all said a houseful.
This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney. What if marketing does take a little more time and effort than it used to? You can ease the strain by stopping for an ice-cold Coca-Cola. When you shop refreshed, you shop more wisely, and you'll feel better at the day's end. You'll see that familiar red cooler in food stores now, as well as at fountains, lunchrooms, and service stations. It's there to remind you of the pause that refreshes. Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For ice-cold Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes.
Years ago, February 17th, 1948, Claudia on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Join us tomorrow. Bill Harrison, Alice Faye, Jimmy Durante, Fibber McGee and Molly, Father Knows Best, and Claudia. Have yourself a great Tuesday. See you tomorrow for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.